Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Tales of Suspense, issue number 102. Oh my God, this is such a good comic. So, we got the Winter Soldier and Hawkeye trying to hunt down all these people who are being killed and killing people, and there's a lot of killing here, right? Yelena Belova once again gets killed. This Oh, this is terrible. She's a little nuts. I think there had been something with the question that Bucky asked her, and we'll probably find out about that next or the following issue. He only asked her one question and then said, "Okay, we're done here." That question had to have led to something. I refuse to believe that was just like okay, she's crazy, forget it, let's go. So, because it wasn't that big of a deal. It's like, neither of us actually live here, right, Winter Soldier? So yeah, there's something weird about that. That's got to have been code for something. Anyway, moving on. So they go and follow her later on. They leave her and then they start following her later on. And she's trying to escape in a subway. She winds up getting killed. And then somebody steals Bucky's gun. Wow. Geez, how completely inept is that for Bucky? Anyway, so they go and they start finding other people. They go and hunt down this one cat, and it turns out that he gets shot not just a couple minutes before they showed up, right? So Bucky broke down the door, and he goes in and sees that this dude was killed, shot in the head with his gun. He gets his gun back, and he's got the little mark on his neck that he was killed by the Winter Soldier. So before they were leaving marks for the Black Widow, now they're leaving marks for him. Not cool, man. Not cool. So they're literally blaming each other and everything. Wow, this is bad. Anyway, so they go to talk to this old Russian spy who's been 11 years in a hole, all right, in, what do you call it, like solitary confinement in New York City prison, real deep prison. So anyway, they go in there, and it's really funny the way that Hawkeye's able to interrogate this dude, because Winter Soldier just comes walking in and shows him, and the Russian dude's like, "Oh my God, it's the Winter Soldier! Get me out of here! I'll say anything." He gives like what little information he can. It's like, "Give me information from 10 years ago." The dude's been in a hole in solitary confinement for 11 years. What kind of information do you think you're going to get? Anyway, that's the reason why they're able to find this other dude. But anyway, so like it's really funny. He's like terrified of the Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier comes walking into the room. He's like, "Hey, Hawkeye, I tried to get you your chocolate milk, but they didn't have any, so I got you this water instead." Hawkeye says, "Yeah, that's not really the same thing, is it?" And like, there are a lot of jokes in here like that, dudes. There's a lot of jokes in here like that. But this one just made me laugh a lot more than I think it should have. But anyway, this whole entire comic is peppered with humor like that everywhere, to take away from the fact that this is a really deep comic book. People are being killed all over the place. So Orphan Maker shows up at some rooftop place. Hawkeye's staring into this guy's porn apartment, whatever. And this Orphan Maker shows up. She's fighting. Hawkeye's like, "Should I shoot her? Should I shoot? Hey, is anybody gonna listen?" Come on, man. And she gets shot in the head. Orphan Maker gets shot in the head by Natalia Romanova, the Black Widow. Holy crap. Okay, maybe it's not her. I don't actually know, because they ended there. Oh, man. What's up with that? Anyway, so this is such an intense comic book, dude. I am loving this. This is amazing. I'm giving this comic book an A. But here's something that I find especially cool about this, all right? I see that Matthew Rosenberg is on this as the writer, and Travel Foreman, dude, this dude is awesome. This dude is awesome on art. Everything is awesome when it needs to be awesome. Otherwise, just like, okay, draw, get out of the way. Here's a really cool scene I'm about to draw. Boom, boom, boom. Like, he knows when to do a lot of detail. Fantastic. But on colors is Rebecca Rosenberg. Dude, that's so cool. So, like, what do we got here? Is this like a husband-wife team? Because I'm kind of digging that. That's kind of cool. It's like a, what do you call it? A Walt Simonson and Louise Simonson kind of situation, right? Like, they're all just lovey-dovey, and yeah, maybe it's like Len Wayne and Glennis Wayne, because she was actually a colorist and he was, right? It wasn't like, revert. Who cares? Who cares? This is really cool. Plus, I think the last two got divorced. So let's not hope it's like that. Anyway, fantastic comic book. I'm loving this. Also, I'm really hoping the story continues after the fifth part. This is part 3. I'm hoping that there's going to be not necessarily part 6, but a new part 1 coming up. So what is it? So 2. So in issue number 6, right? 3, 4, no, 5. In issue number 5. I'm hoping that the story is going to continue, or at least the characters will continue. I don't necessarily want to see these two together. I would like to see Winter Soldier and somebody else together. That's what I really want. And what I'm thinking would be cool, because of after this comic book and something that was said, I think it'd be really cool to see Mockingbird with Winter Soldier. That would get me, excited. I would love to see something like that. Plus, they could talk bad about Hawkeye the entire the entire time. This was really cool. This was really cool. I was digging the heck out of this. Anyway, guys, I'm going to let it go at that. Professor Bell, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.